Today we are with the new video, the Compliance and Conformance Standards, HC and Business Standard explained. In this we will have the compliance and the conformance. What's the difference between the two? The term compliance and conformance are often used interchangeably, but they refer to different concepts, primarily distinguished by the nature of the rule or standards being followed. The core difference is whether the requirement is mandatory and external or voluntary and internal. Compliance. Now we just only talk about the compliance. Compliance is the act of adhering to mandatory laws, regulations, or legal requirements set by an external authoritative body such as government agency. Failure to comply can result in legal penalties, fines, or other punitive actions. It's a non-negotiable obligation. Sources: external legal or regulatory bodies like OSHA, this is an American UK standard, compliance standard. FDA, the FDA stands for the US Food and Drug Administration. It's a federal agency within the US. Department of Health and Human Services, responsible for protecting public health. Government laws in ADOSH SF is in Abu Dhabi, the health and safety standard. Nature: mandatory, legally and binding. Focus: adhering to the letter of the law to avoid legal punishment. It is often seen as the baseline requirement for operating legally. Now we are taking example, explaining this by some examples. A company must comply with the local government environmental laws regarding waste disposal. A bank must comply with anti-money laundering regulations. What's the regulation we have had from the government? A bank must comply. Now we are taking the conformance. Conformance is the fact of meeting the requirement of a voluntary standard, specification, or a set of best practices, often developed by an industry body or the organization itself. A company chooses to conform to these standards to demonstrate quality, improve processes, or gain a competitive advantage. Failure to conform does not usually result in legal penalties. In this, there will be no penalty or punishment, but it may lead to a loss of business or reputation of the organization, like the ISO standards. Source: internal policies means self-regulation, also we can call as conformance. Industry standards, ISO, or customer contracts. Nature: voluntary, non-binding unless a contract is signed. Focus: what's the focus? Meeting specific requirement to demonstrate consistency, quality, and reliability. It often involves going beyond what is legally required. Examples: a manufacturer conform to the ISO 9001 standard for quality management to show its customers that its processes are consistent and high quality. A supplier conform to a customer specific technical specification for a product dimensions. Key differences: compliance is what you must do, conformance is what you choose to do. Uh, Means compliance is we should, or the entity or the organization shall, and conformance is the choice of the organization to, if they want to have this. Features in compliance and then conformance. Now we are taking one by one the features. Requirement type: yes, compliance is mandatory, conformance is voluntary. In origin: laws, regulations, legal requirement, then standard specification and best practices. Motivation: to avoid legal penalties or fines, to achieve a business objective, quality market access. Examples: complying with food safety laws, Conformance means conforming to an ISO standard. If you have any question, please give your question in the comment section, and we will answer to your comments. Thank you very much.